Welcome to day 19 of 30 Days of Gentle Grief Support. I'm Linda Falasco, and I'm a grief and trauma therapist. And today, we're going to gently talk about the harder emotions of grief, the ones we don't always want to face. Grief isn't just about sadness. It's more layered and complex than many people realize until they go through it. It can show up as anger, guilt, regret, and sometimes, yes, even relief. Let's begin with a truth that might feel uncomfortable. It's completely normal to feel more than just sorrow after loss. You might feel angry your loved one is gone, guilty for words unspoken or decisions made, regretful for moments lost or time you wish you could reclaim, even relieved, especially if they were suffering and it was prolonged or painful. These feelings can be confusing or even scary. And you might think to yourself, what kind of person feels like this? I know, because I felt those things. I felt anger that my brother's no longer here. And then thought, how could I be angry at him? That's wrong. What's wrong with me? Oh, guilt? I'm queen of guilt. I have felt guilty about everything. Each one of my losses, I could probably write a whole nother book all about guilt and all the guilt that I held on to. Guilt from when I was a child and things that I might have said or did to my brothers. Guilt for the things I did not do, for not showing up when maybe I thought I should have showed up. I just ripped myself apart and found things just to feel guilty for, to take responsibility for, even though it wasn't mine to be responsible for. It's just what I did. A lot of regret. Guilt and regret for me kind of are intertwined. They just seem to go together. So all those feelings, normal. The relief if someone's been suffering. My youngest brother, Michael, he suffered all through his life. Mental health issues and drug issues. There was relief when he wasn't suffering anymore. And there was back and forth in my head of, what kind of person am I if I'm thinking that? But here's the answer I want you to know. The kind of person you are, if you're thinking that, is a grieving one, a human one. These emotions don't mean that you didn't love them. They mean that you did. Grief is the echo of love in all its forms, even the difficult ones. That's what grief looks like. Instead of pushing these hard feelings away or judging yourself for having them, I want to invite you today to try something different, and that is make space for them. Name that feeling. Notice where it shows up in your body. Notice the thoughts that you have when you have this emotion that shows up, and give it permission to simply just exist. Don't try to push it away. Don't try to fix it. It's not about fixing it. It's about saying, this belongs too. It's okay to feel these things. And allow yourself just to sit with them and notice. When we slow down and we allow these emotions, these thoughts, these feelings just to exist, and we give space for them, that's when they're able to start to move. When we try to grab them all up and roll them up in a ball and stick them down in our belly deep away, or throw them in a closet somewhere, or sweep them under the rug, guess what? They just grow. They get bigger. They come out sideways. But when we actually face it and we allow it to come out, we move through it. We move through it. That is the only way to deal with grief, is to hit it head on and to go right through it. Can't go around it, can't go over it, can't go under it. Just got to go right through it. Right through it. So before we go into our journal prompt today, I want to read to you a quote that I have in my book, Mending Piece by Piece. And it's a quote from Elizabeth Kubler-Ross and David Kessler. It's about anger. Anger is a necessary stage of the healing process. Be willing to feel your anger, even though it may seem endless. The more you truly feel it, the more it will begin to dissipate. and the more you will heal. And that is true with anger, regret, guilt, all those difficult feelings that we have. The more that we allow it and we give it the space, it starts to move. So if you've been journaling along with me through these 30 days, I want you to grab your journal right now, and we're going to reflect on a few prompts that I'm going to give you, or a couple prompts that I'm going to give you. If you want to just write the prompts down and then kind of fast forward so you can hear the rest of the video and then journal later, that's fine. I just want to let everyone know we will have about 45 seconds with just the music going for you just to reflect and to journal. But the video is not over. Here's what I want you to reflect on today. Which hard feeling is most present for me right now? Which hard feeling is most present for me right now? And how can I honor it without judgment? How can I honor it without judgment? Just take a few deep breaths and sit with these questions and reflect them, or you can write them down. I'll give you 45 seconds. If you're still journaling and you want more time, just hit pause on the video and come back to it when you're done journaling. I know that these feelings are uncomfortable and many don't want to feel them or even look at them. It's so important for you to name them, to express them, to journal about them, to find a way to release them so they don't keep you captive anymore. This is part of the grief process. I appreciate that you're allowing this space and grace that you need to feel them and to allow your mind and body to move through them. I want to encourage you to continue to allow that space. They're tough emotions. They're tough. But when you allow that space, you kind of loosen the grip that they have on you. So now, let's just do a couple deep breaths together. This was some heavy stuff. These are heavy emotions. And we want to just do this short grounding breath because it can help settle your nervous system when these emotions, these heavy emotions, rise up. So if you can gently close your eyes if you're feeling safe to do so. If not, you can just gently gaze at the screen, at the scenery that I have here. And I want you to inhale slowly through your nose and say, I allow the feeling. Exhale through your mouth. I release judgment. Again, inhale. I allow the feeling. Exhale. I release judgment. Again, inhale. I allow the feeling. Exhale. I release judgment. One more time. Inhale, I allow the feeling. Exhale, I release judgment. You don't need to make the feeling go away. Just allow it to move through. Here's an affirmation that you could write down and save for later or gently repeat this with me. My hard feelings are part of love. I give them space. My hard feelings are part of love. I give them space. Say that again throughout today or whenever you need to hear that. It's a truth that your heart deserves to hear. Thank you for showing up today, even when it's hard. By naming your emotions, you begin to release the weight of carrying them in silence. Please share with me in the comments, what is the heaviest emotion for you right now? Be sure to come back tomorrow for day 20 of our 30 days of gentle grief support. Until next time, continue mending piece by piece, one step at a time. Welcome to day 19 of 30 days of gentle grief support. I'm Linda Falasco, and I'm a grief and trauma therapist. And today, we're going to gently talk about the harder emotions of grief, the ones we don't always want to face. Grief isn't just about sadness. It's more layered and complex than many people realize until they go through it. It can show up as anger, guilt, regret, and sometimes, yes, even relief. Let's begin with a truth that might feel uncomfortable. It's completely